Staring at a spreadsheet totaling $6,100, Luther Krank realizes he has hit his breaking point. We meet Luther on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, standing in the rain at a chaotic airport drop-off, watching his only daughter Blair leave for a Peace Corps assignment in Peru. He's a tax accountant, soaking wet, miserable, and dreading the upcoming holiday season. He calculates that last year he spent a small fortune on fruitcakes, lights, and parties that nobody actually enjoyed. So Luther hatches a scheme that is equal parts brilliant and dangerous. He discovers a 10-day luxury Caribbean cruise on the island Princess costs half of what they usually blow on Christmas. He pitches the idea to his wife, Nora, a total boycott. No tree, no gifts, no cards, and absolutely no decorating. They are skipping Christmas to roast on a beach. Nora is hesitant, worried about their charitable donations, but Luther convinces her and they shake on it. But you can't just opt out of the holidays when you live on Hemlock Street. This isn't just a neighborhood. It's a regime. The street is obsessed with winning the newspaper's decoration award, which requires every single house to mount a matching illuminated Frosty the Snowman on the roof. The moment Luther decides to sit this one out, the social pressure kicks in, and it is aggressive. It starts with the Boy Scouts coming to sell their Christmas trees. Luther, usually a customer, looks the kids in the eye and says, "We're not buying one this year," leaving them stunned. Then come the police with their annual calendar fundraiser. Luther refuses to buy one, arguing that his taxes already pay their salaries, practically starting a war with the local cops. You can feel the awkwardness bleeding off the page. It's that cringe-inducing tension of breaking a social contract, and Luther is digging his heels in. The antagonist of this suburban drama is Vic Frohmeyer, the unelected ward boss who organizes the street's conformity. He is not having this. When rumors spread that the Kranks are bailing, the neighborhood turns hostile. They plant free Frosty signs on Luther's lawn. Carolers aggressively sing loudly at their house to shame them. The local newspaper even runs a front-page photo of the Kranks' dark, undecorated house, publicly labeling them selfish. It is brutal bullying disguised as holiday cheer. Meanwhile, Luther is obsessively tanning at a salon to prepare for the trip, trying to shrink his waistline on a starvation diet, feeling smug while everyone else is stressing over shopping. You almost want him to win just to stick it to these nosy neighbors. Then comes the phone call that destroys everything. It is Christmas Eve morning. Luther is wearing a ridiculous floral island outfit, literally moments away from packing, when the phone rings. It's Blair. She isn't in the Peruvian jungle. She's at the Miami airport. She's coming home. And she's not alone. She's bringing Enrique, a Peruvian doctor, and her brand new fiancé she met just weeks ago. The kicker? Enrique has never seen an American Christmas, and Blair has promised him the full Hemlock Street experience. The tree, the party, the Frosty on the roof. She assumes everything is normal. Nora panics and screams, "Of course we are," when Blair asks about the party. The cruise is dead. The boycott is over. They have less than 6 hours to fake an entire Christmas. The panic that sets in is visceral. Nora rushes out to find food, but the grocery stores are picked clean. There are no turkeys left, so she ends up buying smoked trout and frozen pizza. Yes, smoked trout for a Christmas dinner. Meanwhile, Luther is on a desperate mission to find a tree. The Boy Scouts are sold out except for one dead brown stick for $75, which loses all its needles on the drive home. It's pathetic. Desperate times call for felonies, so Luther spots his neighbor Wes Trogdon packing up to leave for a ski trip. Luther literally begs to borrow Trogdon's fully decorated tree. They strike a deal, and Luther recruits a neighborhood kid, Spike Frohmeyer, to help him haul this massive tree across the street on a wagon. It turns into a slapstick nightmare. Neighbors see Luther dragging a tree out of Trogdon's garage and call the cops, the same cops Luther stiffed earlier. They pull up with lights flashing, thinking he's a burglar. He almost gets arrested in his own driveway until Vic Frohmeyer vouches for him. But the humiliation isn't over. He still has to get Frosty on the roof. It's freezing, he's rushing, and he's using an old rope. He gets Frosty up there, but then slips on a patch of ice. Luther slides down the roof and plummets over the edge, getting tangled in the rope and electrical cord, left dangling upside down over his driveway like a festive carcass. This is the turning point. He's hanging there, helpless, as the entire neighborhood gathers below. But instead of mocking him, Frohmeyer takes charge. He finds out from Luther that Blair is coming home. The mood shifts instantly. The war is forgotten because everyone loves Blair. Frohmeyer rallies the troops. People run home to get extra food. Someone brings a turkey to replace the trout. Others string lights on Luther's bushes. The police even provide an escort to get Blair from the airport. By the time Blair and Enrique walk through the door, the house is packed, the tree is lit, and it looks like the perfect Christmas party. Blair has no idea her parents were boycotting the holiday just hours ago. She thinks this is just normal Hemlock magic, but the real emotional gut punch happens quietly amidst the chaos. Across the street live Walt and Bev Scheel. They've been Luther's rivals, but earlier we learned that Bev's cancer has returned and spread. It's likely her last Christmas. Luther, ankles raw from the rope incident, looks at the cruise tickets in his pocket, the symbol of his escape and selfishness. He slips out of the party and limps across the street to the Skeels' dark house. He goes inside and insists they take the cruise tickets as a gift. He lies and says he didn't buy insurance, so the tickets would go to waste if they don't use them. It's a complete 180 from the guy counting pennies at the start. He gives away his dream vacation to give a dying woman and her husband a final memory. He walks back into the snow, watches the Skeels' lights turn on as they start packing, and finally realizes he didn't skip Christmas after all. Luther Krank started as a cynic trying to save a buck, but ended up saving the holiday for his daughter and his neighbors. It's a story that proves you can try to run from the madness of the season, but the community spirit and the guilt will eventually catch you. If you enjoyed this wild ride through suburbia's craziest holiday meltdown, make sure to like this video, drop a comment about your worst holiday disaster, and subscribe for more story recaps.